What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, we got Paul P from over there at the Nothing to Something podcast, pretty much, explaining some new situations that he done stumbled across pertaining to Milk74. I mean, he kind of like snapping on him, you know what I mean? But that's just me summing it up real briefly. We're going to dive into that reaction. I'm going to keep it a Benji for y'all during the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. Let's rock.
The first one I want to jump into real quick is our guy Milk74. Now, I'm not finna go deep into it, but so everybody know that Milk did the interview with Adam 22, right? Show that picture really quick just to show it, everybody remember that, right? Everybody know that, right? And it was funny to me, and I said what I had to say about it because of what Milk have always said on this podcast. I will never go back on there. So I did speak on this situation, but this ain't what this is about, all right? I just wanted to kind of like go back a little bit, right? So, after Milk did that interview, and I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to go deep in it, but I don't like what came out of his mouth towards me. It was in a message, but I don't like it. I felt disrespected because I did nothing to him. What get put on the clip from Milk is what comes out of Milk's mouth. And this was maybe my 6th or 7th interview that I did with Milk. So I wasn't expecting to hear anything crazy coming from Milk. But Milk had the nerve to send me a message basically telling me that. And this was, remember, I want y'all to keep the timeline. This was after the interview he did with Adam. So who knows what was said over there? Who knows if they're now in the cahoots, coming together, binding together? You know how the white boys do it sometimes. Just being real, the white boys, they be sticking together. I always say, I wish we would stick together more like that. But the white boys, man, they stick together, boy. I'm telling you, the good old boys. So, who knows? After that interview, they could be bonding together. But he had the nerve to send me a message basically telling me that he wanted me to take down about 8 to 12 clips. And it's funny that half of the clips had to do with No Jumper. Some clips on Brick Baby, whatever. But he wanted me to take these clips down because he said that he didn't agree with the clips that were put up. And it's going against him and his right. In fact, I'm going to read a little bit of what he said. Flick it. I'm going to read it. Because this frustrated me. I ain't even understand how this dude wrote me anything. Yeah, that's one of them. So let me read this first one. Here we go. I got something else to read. But he basically said, I'm informing you that I'm not okay with how the episodes of your podcast that I appeared in was edited in, etc. and uploaded on your platform with 100K subscribers. So I'm asking that every clip that I appeared on be took off your platform, deleted, thanks. And as you see in this clip, I have Never With Him, because that was a clip where Milk was said, look at the title, Milk 7, and this is what he said, Milk74 on why he will never ever sit down with Brick Baby and getting criticism for reaction videos, because you can't see the rest. What the hell did I say that he didn't say out of his mouth? The dude got worse clips that I didn't put up outside of that clip in the past in regards to stuff I put up. But this was one of many clips he sent me that he wanted me to take down. I thought Milk was out his damn cop-picking mind to come to me and ask me to take anything down when you've been compensated, especially after saying that these other platforms don't pay you.
Now, I find it very awkward that Milk will want these clips removed all of a sudden. And like Paul P said, the only thing that get put up there in them clips is something that you had said before. That's the interview. He make the clips, then he just re-upload it in the clip form. But if you don't want stuff put out there, you shouldn't say certain stuff that you probably gonna regret. You should think before you speak, Milk. Then Paul P is also saying that he paid you. So if you got paid, I mean, y'all had a deal and y'all did a business arrangement, and it seemed like you backing out on keeping your bargain.
Hold up, man. Look, and I'm gonna say this again, man. I'm not finna go deep. It was a lot that was said in messages. I'm not doing this for that. I'm just always gonna stand on what's right. Me and Milk do content together. You guys know of me and Milk together from this platform and on YouTube. And I want to put out there the situation that happened because I felt that he disrespected me by coming at me like that. What I believe happened is that whatever happened between him and Adam that made their relationship better, he want all content to come down with him talking about anybody over there. He want to clean it up. Fine. Fine. You want to clean it up, right? This is what I want to say to Milk. That I would.
Okay, so y'all let me know, Dice Crew. Do what Paul P just said, do that make sense? Do you feel like he went up there, had a conversation with Adam 22? A possibility, it's possibly that they finna start doing some more content up there. Milk probably gonna have to deal with the No Jumper crew, and he don't want to be known as pretty much being a walking contradiction on things he be saying.
Finna say through messages and everything like that. This is what I want to say. I did say a little bit of this, but I'm gonna put it out there like this. Milk, I have no problem with you trying to clean up your image or anything that you're trying to clean to look different. I don't care. That's what you want to do it how you do it, right? I've always respected that, hey, if this is what you want to say, when we have an interview or put on your platform, say it. It's a freedom of speech. Put it out there how you want. But if I sit there and I ask you, Milk, is there anything you don't want me to put up? And you say, nah, put it all up. I'm not tripping. And
Now, obviously, I wasn't there to know if that conversation actually took place. But if it did take place, that make you even more wrong, Milk, because he asked you and you had no problem with it. So you shouldn't double back and have a problem with it now.
now I do my job and I try to make my money back by putting up clips and everything like that. You have no right to come and ask me to take it down. No right. You can sit there all you want and say, I didn't give consent. Don't let me go into the messages of things he said, but I promise Milk turned into a straight white boy when he started writing those messages to me. But he turned into a straight white boy because Milk be trying to act black and look black and everything, right? Hey, and I'll tell Milk that. Milk know he not black. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if we sat down again, oh well, Milk, he not black. But in that message, it was no black in that message. I thought he had a lawyer write me. Like, Milk is a lawyer too. Now, that was just the white boy that came out. That's all it was. A white boy came out, man. But the things that he said, to me, it was disrespectful. Because I'm like, now that you went on No Jumper and did your interview with Adam 22, not even a week after that, you sending me a message about clips you want me to take down, which you know is not going to happen. So I'm going to say this, Milk. Like I told you on message, if you want me to take anything down, give me back every dollar that I sent to you, and I will gladly take it down because your content don't make money anyways on my channel, really.
Now, I feel like that's a fair arrangement, If you want me to take your stuff down, no problem. But send me my money back. If we gonna close the deal, let's close it out fairly. Don't be just trying to take your winnings and then you want to kind of like stop my winning progress. No, just give me back my bread and I'll take them clips down. And if Milk don't want to do that, then Milk, you really, ain't no leverage.
I was basically paying you off of GP, off of respect, not because you're over here making us a lot of money or really making us anything. In fact, out of all the people who I interview, and this is not just saying this, y'all go look at it. Out of all the content creators, Milk content make the least out of just about all of them. That's a fact. You go look at it. I'm not just saying this, they're trying to talk about Milk. I'm just telling the truth. It's a fact. Maybe he do good on this channel. But for some reason, the audience here don't really mess with Milk. They don't really care for Milk content. It's just a fact.
Like, I think people just love all that, say anything, no hold back. His, more negative response on his reactions. I think people is more in tune with that for Milk. I don't think a lot of people is really interested in Milk when it comes to the interviews, because I don't really keep up with him on none of the interview stuff neither. But I have used to be a real fan of his reaction channel.
So I would gladly take my money back. And I told this to Milk. But trying to send me, oh, you didn't give consent when you came here and sat with me. And I asked you before the interview, which always know this, people, the cameras are always rolling. But when you come here and you sit with me, I ask you, is it all good? And you say, yeah. And things I'm asking you, you going in on these people. You now gonna tell me you didn't give me consent to put something up. You sound crazy, bro. What's wrong with these individuals, man?
And me personally, I could be wrong, but I would think that the consent would have to go more like in the beginning of the stage, like before you could record someone or film somebody or whatever it may be. I don't think you can allow a person to film you and document all this stuff and then you talking about consent to not put stuff out. You probably should have got that understood from the beginning of the conversation.
What's wrong? I don't get what's wrong with these individuals. My goodness. You talk about Gilligan's, but bro, that message was the most Gilligan I've ever seen in my life. So again, I'm not finna go into all the stuff that you said. But the reason why I have to bring it to this podcast is because it was disrespectful. And I'm going to always keep it real with the audience. And I wanted to put out there to you, because I don't want to have no more conversations with you, bro. Like, we ain't finna go back and forth on text. We're not finna do that. I know you're going to see this because I know you watch the content. I know that for sure now. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a 100% fact. I know you watch the content. So when you see this, just understand, if I want to get Paul P to bring those clips down, because he now trying to make everything good with Adam, and so they could go off into, never ever land and live happily ever after, whatever y'all trying to do, as
And y'all let me know, Dice Crew. Do y'all feel like Milk is making these choices on his own, or do y'all feel like Adam 22 put him up to it?
as buddies now? I don't know. But if that's what you want me to do, just give me my money, brother. That's it. That's all I asked for. And you can have them down. So I just wanted to put that out there. I wasn't really doing this to go off on Milk or talk crazy about Milk or anything like that. He the one who messaged me, so I'm just correcting the situation. You know what I'm saying? So we got it just before, because at the end we ain't gonna have no time to go through everything. So do we got anything? Anybody say anything about Milk? Need me to read real quick, or are we going to the next? Rich Hugs, how much did he charge you? That's personal. I wouldn't really go into that. But I'll just say this. It wasn't really his charge. Me, I'm just always gonna make sure that I look out. I give someone a little something, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So it wasn't extreme. I will say this though. Before that message came, after he did the No Jumper interview, he tried to tell me that his fee went up. Oh my God. I'm like, this dude think he's Jamie Foxx now. This dude think he's Cat Williams now. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to the bro before that about how I need to talk to Milk about saying, man, you gotta come on for free GP, man, because I ain't making nothing from this stuff, man. I may throw you like $50 or something, just for gas or whatever. But that's about it, man. I'm not doing no more than that. But this nigga trying to go to me right before he sent me that message to tell me his price went up after going on a jumper. Ah! He thought that he would have sat down with Adam Preston. He thought he would have sat down with Adam 22, and now his bag went up.
I mean, me personally, I feel like, like Milk come from having like somewhere in the ballpark about like 150,000 subscribers. So if you go up there on a platform that got about 5 million subscribers, I would like to say that everybody bag or price or however you word it should elevate. I mean, they might not have to put a whole colossal elevation, but it definitely got to put more of a dent in the campaign. That's how I would feel. Like if Milk was charging $100 for an interview, I feel like he got the right to do 400 or something or 500 after that. That's just me giving an example on what I think.
He thought his bag went up. He like, hey man, we got 100K views, man. These niggas are goofy, bro. Oh my God. I'm like, these dudes know nothing about business. They know nothing about nothing. And this dude trying to tell me my charges went up. Hey man, hey. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not even gonna show that text. Hey, but Milk, just don't say nothing about this. Hey, that's just like what I had to say to Brick Baby. As long as you don't say nothing about this, bro, and try to make this a bigger thing, I'll leave it alone. I had to address it though, okay? So don't be mad. I had to address it. But don't say nothing, because I'm gonna have to show people the text, man, about you literally trying to say your charge went up after the no jumper interview. He really thought. Oh.
Now, what I'm gathering is I think that Paul P find it funny because Milk text him out of nowhere, like right after the no jumper interview. He not double back, but he reached out to Paul P and texted him like, yo, just to let you know, heads up, my price went up. So I could find that funny too. At least that's what I'm gathering. You know what I'm saying? Because overall, it's not like it's a funny thing that a person price go up when they get more exposure and they get on a bigger platform. Like Fat Joe used to say, man, today's price is not tomorrow's price, or vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Milk. You know what, Milk? You're the man now, Milk. You're the man, Milk. I got you, Milk. I'm gonna make sure that I give you them ducats. I'm gonna make sure I got you, Milky. He thought I was about to turn white on him with him. Yeah, I got you, Milk. No worries, man. I got you, bro. Dude, trip it. Cool, my tall. What the fuck is Milk wearing? Straight bum. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry I had to get that one out, man, because I was holding that because I was laughing to myself, man, when he first sent me those messages. I'm not even going to lie. But it's good to, like, get it out, man. Because I was holding that one to myself. But it feels good to get that one out because I didn't understand. I didn't get it. I'm like, is this dude really trying to charge me more after doing the interview? I'm like, who do these things? Man, these dudes put Adam 22 and no jumper on a pedestal. I don't even understand, bro. I have no clue. Like, they looking at this dude like Joe Rogan. This is Joe Budden. This is like Breakfast Club type shit, bro. Like,
now, Paul P might have a direct issue with Adam 22, however it might be, but I feel like you do have to respect Adam 22 level of success in this podcast world. You don't gotta like how he go about things. You don't like how he do a lot of things, but you do gotta keep it a Benji about him being one of the most successful people in the podcast world. I mean, he got 5 million subscribers. I know a lot of people helped him build that, but he's the spearhead of he spearheads the whole operation. You know what I mean? That's his company, that's his business, that's his brand. He make these choices on who he gonna put on camera, who he gonna take off camera, what kind of content getting put out. So we gotta give him credit to that, even if we don't like it. His platform is definitely have succeeded, and it succeeded.
This is on another level. Like these dudes going no jumper and they think they Superman now. They got a cape on. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably walk out of this like this, Francis. Yeah. I just sat down with Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who wanna interview me now? Pay me. Pay me. You know what I'm saying? Pay me. That's how they probably walking out of those. Hey, you know what? I gotta say, shout out to Adam, man. I'm sorry, man, but you got these dudes, man, rolled up under your fingers, bro. I can't even lie. You got these dudes thinking that they something after interviewing with you, bro. Like they just now the man out here. They like, I am him. Oh man, let me stop, man. I'ma stop. We gonna move on.